we start, I just want to tell you that whatever you decide, you can continue the session or you can stop it at any point. But anything that you say, I will hold in confidence unless you talk about hurting yourself, any discussion about harming children or elderly, or any cases of neglect.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So, what brings you in today?
Well, I'm just having like problems meeting new people. I just recently got married and moved on base, and it's just all the women there. They're not necessarily a lot older than me, but we're not same age, and they all have children, and I don't. I don't plan on having children anytime soon, and it's just kind of hard to relate to someone when they've got their little clique and their children and they're all friends, and then there's
Right.
me, just not pregnant or with children.
Have you done anything to try to get involved in your community?
Not really, not yet. I just moved here and I've been trying to get the house ready and stuff, and I'm honestly just thinking about going to get a dog and maybe find a park and meet people that way. I'm just always younger, and before it was easier to meet people, I guess, through going out, seeing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of depressing that I'm gonna have to buy a dog to have something to do.
Right. So because you haven't met anybody, you want to get a dog so you have some sort of companionship.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned that you're married.
Mhm.
Is your husband around?
He's actually deployed right now. He's in Afghanistan.
Okay. And how are you dealing with that?
No, it's different. You kind of have to prepare yourself for it going into a relationship like this. So I don't know. It was his first time being deployed. It's definitely lonely, but at least I'm able to talk to him some and Skype, and yeah, I don't know the right words. It's tough, but he's doing a good thing. That's the way I look at it.
Right. So it sounds like you're supportive.
Yeah. I like what he does, but I would like to have him around more.
Right.
But it works for now.
So since he's not here, you wanted to get a dog. What kind of activities would you want to do in order to meet some other wives or just friends in the area?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into what all this community has to offer yet. So maybe there's I don't know, exercise yoga classes or something. I can meet people, or social media's got all these sorts of things going on nowadays. So I could probably find a group on Facebook or something, and just get involved. I'm sure that the women have all been in my position before. So there's got to be somebody that feels bad for me.
And it's better to not feel like you're alone.
Yeah.
So what did you do in the past in order to meet people?
Well, before we got married, we were living in a college town, and I was taking a few classes down at community college. So, I had classmates and I had a couple friends, and we would just go out, and that was the way we met people.
Okay.
And I was just going to classes, taking general ed classes. I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
So, would you maybe want to continue some classes in the area?
Yeah, I think once things settle down, once I feel established almost, I'll look into the community college, or even a college near here I could commute to or something.
What kind of thing would you want to do?
I'm not really sure. The community college I was taking classes at kind of had a real big medical thing, kind of tech stuff. I was thinking about doing something with radiology or something like that, but that would take a lot of schooling.
So are you leaning towards something that you can do anywhere, or something that you can actually pick up your job and, move it with your husband?
Mhm.
Or are you just looking to do something while you're here?
Yeah, I really hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, me having to move wherever he goes, so. I don't know, I mean, I guess radiology techs could work anywhere, right? Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to backtrack just a little bit. You did mention how it's kind of depressing
Mhm.
being here. What do you mean by that?
I feel kind of like being on base almost in this little town. Kind of makes me feel like it's like secluded and there's nothing to do. There's not much happening, I guess you could say.
Compared to a college town.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
I don't know. It's just different. It's just a lot to adjust to. Sometimes I worry that I jumped in it too quick. This relationship and marriage, because we've been dating for like 3 years, and he found out he was getting employed, so I was like, we hopped on it.
mhm. You feel like you've jumped into things?
Yeah. I don't know, like I'm only 21 and all my other friends are still, out there doing school,
Mhm.
not necessarily married, but they're either like in a relationship or they're like, out meeting people, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm kind of missing out.
Okay, so can you clarify the missing out to me?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like not having fun like a 21-year-old should.
Okay. Describe what would be fun to you right now. Like, what would be your picturesque view of a fun time?
Having friends to hang out with.
Okay.
And just going out having friends. I mean, not even necessarily like going out partying, just go to dinner and have some drinks with some friends.
Okay. So it sounds like you really wanting to meet people that are in a similar situation to you, around the
Mhm.
same age, kind of at the same point in their lives.
Mhm.
Okay. What we can do for our next session. Well, first, what I want you to do after this session, before our next, is to kind of make a list of different activities that you would maybe want to be involved in.
Okay.
Um,
Do some research on the area.
yeah, do a little bit of research in the area too, because we live in a fantastic area. You have the beach and you have the mountains close by.
Mhm.
I don't know where you come from, but there is a lot of things to do. You just need to find the right avenue to meet people that are in similar situations.
That sounds good. That sounds doable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I will see you next session.
Alrighty. Thank you.